everyone. Happy October. Hope you guys are excited. We're about to get into all those fun fall festivities, per se. And we're also about one step closer towards the end of the year with all the holidays coming up, which is one of my favorite times of the year. So, as before we dive in today, we are going to touch on and we're going to jump over to another destination, Asia. We're going to talk about some of the cruise lines that go there, some of the things to know ahead of time prior to going there, and just kind of give you guys all the information that you need for our Asian edition destination of the month, Cruise Bound. So we're going to jump right on in. For those who do not know me, my name's Taishita. I'm the founder and CEO of Luxury Travels by Dreamy Designer Events, where we curate elevated experiences worldwide and design signature retreats and conferences so that founders, CEOs can really connect with their team, their audience, and their clients so that they can really, truly get outside of all the technology, get outside of all of the social media and connect people to people so they can really be a little bit more productive, not only in work, but also within their family as well. So let's jump right on in. Welcome to Asia Cruise Edition. We are going to, as if you guys checked out our last video this month, we did touch on one of Celebrity's cruises, cruise ships, and we are about to jump into another one that does do Asia itineraries. As I said before, a lot of these cruise lines and a lot of these cruise ships, they actually rotate. So some of their cruise lines that have done other destinations, things they change around. So a lot of times we always tell our clients, depending on what you're looking for, or if you're looking for a particular destination, particular cruise line, we can kind of cater accordingly to make sure you get the experience that you are looking for at the end of the day. So before you know, things to know, I went into detail of this last month, but a few different things. Again, cruising, 100% recommended. Come in before your cruise, whether that's 1-2 days, it's completely up to you. I just don't recommend coming in the day of your cruise. There's a few reasons between flight delays, flight interruptions. It's a travel day, so 9 times out of 10, by the time you hit your airport and have to go to the cruise line, that first day you're almost like lost it, but also you want time to adjust. And also, I'm being honest with you, my biggest thing is all the things outside of your control. There's a lot of things we can control, but things we can't control, weather, flight delays, anything that has to do with traveling to get there. So if you plan to come earlier, you alleviate all of that because your cruise ship will leave whether you were on it or not. Also, make sure you check visa requirements, any additional things. Any of our clients, anybody who works with us, you don't have to worry about this. All this stuff we will provide to you ahead of time. If there is something that we can actually do for you, our concierge team, we can be able to do it so that you can ease free. Don't have to worry about thinking about this ahead of time. Making sure you check. If you are going on a cruise and you are hitting multiple destinations, especially a lot of the longer ones, because you are hitting different cities, making sure your currency that you have is the right one for each destination. Because sometimes, even though you're on one cruise line for a particular region, you may hit a few cities and their currencies may also be different. So just make sure ahead of time. All of our clients, again, you don't have to worry about it. We will let you know this in advance, as well as the guidelines to make sure that you guys are prepared. But anyone not, or you have something that's coming up, just make sure you do this just so you don't get there and then get blindsided. You can use cards. Again, Visa, MasterCard are normally predominantly the main ones that most places can use universally. Discover, you can use it a little bit more now, but not all areas do take it. And also Amex, if you can, I would just avoid it because a lot more places don't take it than do take it. So if you don't want to have the problem, those are kind of like your stipulations. Debit cards, always a great area. I recommend if you have a credit card, use that over a debit card. Some places do charge more for debit cards, or again, if anything fraudulent happens, debit card is access to your money at that time. So anything that happens in any bank, follow things of that manner, it just delays the process. And that's current funds that you cannot withdraw or anything of that manner. So just a few things ahead of time. Also, make sure you call your bank ahead of time. Make sure you contact your phone company, because sometimes if you don't, you will get international charges that will automatically reflect on your bill. Or you also could risk, if you have like a travel pass or something, they can put that on your plan so that you don't have to worry about having any surprises or things of that manner. And making sure, especially with a lot of these destinations, it's going to be a lot of walking. Almost everything you're seeing, whether you're going to temples, whether you're going to tours, a lot of it has to do with exploring. So you want to definitely make sure you have comfortable walking shoes. You want to make sure you are dressing comfortably. And you also want to make sure you're just open to new things, because a lot of times when you're going outside the country, you're trying these destinations, you're going to see food, you're going to see experiences that you're going to be like, ooh, never have I ever done that before. I don't even know what that is. But this is the time to explore. You want to truly take in the culture, because a lot of things, the one thing you said that does not look like something you want, you may have it and you're like, oh wow, this is the best thing ever. Speak from experience from when I went to Japan. So that's why I said that. And also a lot of our other clients, they take pictures, they show us, they're like, yeah, I didn't know what to expect, but I'm glad I did it. So definitely make sure you're traveling all the way here. You want to make sure that you're making the most of it while you're there. So going into celebrity. So celebrity is definitely a very sophisticated look, is very definitely where families, friends, solo travelers, they have a lot of stuff on the cruise line to do. They are not necessarily adults only, but they do have things that kids can do as well. They're just not as 100% catered to kids as an overall cruise line, but they do have it. So like, say for example, if you do go and you have a kid and people like celebrity, it's not like you can't bring them. It's just that sometimes people want something that gears to all the extra adventures and things of that manner. They don't necessarily have it, but they definitely do have that upscale luxury experience. Their cruises do hit some amazing places like Japan, South Korea, Vietnam, Singapore, and so many more other places. These itineraries really range. You can have anything from a week to plus weeks. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. Just take in consideration, depending on where you're going, traveling time, because sometimes you're like, okay, if I leave one day, I can get to the next day. However, with the time difference, depending on where you're coming from, that could be a day or two difference. So when you're factoring in, so like say for example, if your cruise is leaving on the 13th, you want to find out if you left your destination at this time, when will you get there, and then work backwards. Again, for all of our clients, don't have to worry about it. Our team takes care of all that. So nothing is just for anybody else, to make sure you don't think you're supposed to be getting there one time and then you find out, oh my goodness, I'm actually getting there much later than I supposed to. And it's not even earlier. It's like, cutting it real close or after the cruise is supposed to be departing. So, but celebrity itself, it's really nice. I always kind of tell, like, if you're going with adult family members, or if you have maybe like older kids, maybe like, or kids that are pretty much like they may not want all the bells and whistles and activities and adventure things of that manner, definitely you can do this. I have clients that love the cruise line, and the kids are already kind of like, they pretty much are taking care of it, things that manner, then it's perfect for that. If you want something that has like all the slides and all X, Y, all of those things, definitely there are other cruise lines that gear better to that, and you can still go to these regions. You just kind of have to figure out which one works best for when you're looking to go. Same thing, their cabins are really amazing. They have interior ocean view balconies. They have their aqua class. They have so many different other things. And then they also do have extra perks too with a lot of their cruise ships as well. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's definitely nice. It's kind of, a lot of their cabins are like warm tone. So they kind of typically are going to be like, kind of like, some of them almost kind of like go with the theme of the cruise line. So like if you see something, it's going to be different. In each of their cruise ships, they try to stay a little bit unique. Some may have some certain things that look similar, but they definitely make sure that the rooms, the lobby, the decor, all of that is pretty much spot on. Celebrity Millennium. This one definitely is going to give you a little bit more refreshing. It has been redesigned, so you're going to get that elegant, sophisticated look that you're going to see in a lot of their cruise ships. This is just one of their ships that does do it. They have a few of them that actually does. Again, like I said, they do, there's a name for it, but they do kind of shift, or they do try to change over ever so often. So sometimes if people want to do it, and they do it because sometimes people like the same destination, but they may want to try a different ship. And that's why they do it, because some people have done same itineraries year after year, but they change up their ship so it doesn't feel like the exact same vacation. Well, on that note, Asia definitely has so much to offer. There's so many, literally, there's so many different places that you can possibly go. And cruising is nice because it gives you kind of a taste of it, especially if it's new to you or something you've never done before. It definitely gives you a little bit of a taste of each destination. And you can kind of go from there to see what kind of fits your vibe. And if you want to go back, it makes it so much easier. On that note, definitely don't forget to like and subscribe, drop a comment below. Definitely schedule a consultation if you have any questions or you're looking to plan your next escape. Or if you're looking for a conference or retreat and you're just not sure exactly where to start, our team is here to facilitate and make sure your life is easy as possible. Until next time, talk soon. Bye.